So we've made it to part 21 now in our Persona 5 Tactica Platinum Guide walkthrough.
Now
We haven't been able to get a trophy in a while, but that's okay. We've gotten a lot of the ones that we need to get for the original first playthrough that we can, which includes the most of the character specific trophies. We've got a lot of the counter ones like shooting an enemy 100 times, leaving them open 200 times, the Ryuji electric skill 20 times, so forth. We've gotten a lot of those trophies out of the way. So it's probably going to be some time before we get to the next trophy based on the list. With that being said, we're going to start off this mission in part 21 with mission number 38, Key to the Past Rooftop. So this is the last key that we need to obtain for the story-related missions. We have 4 different missions that are part of the Key to the Past. We did the previous one in the last video, which is the factory room, and then we had the courtyard and cafeteria prior to that. All of this, of course, is predicated on Toshiro's past and his school. And so now we're on the rooftop, and this is actually one of the hardest missions in this kingdom, for sure. I spent a lot of time trying to figure this one out, because the enemies are kind of spread out all over the place. But we're going to start off with Joker shooting that enemy that causes you to switch places with that enemy. So we're going to do that first, and we're going to build out this quick little triple threat here to kill that enemy that we swapped with. So that's the first thing that we need to do in this mission, is to really get that easy, quick triple threat, and also kind of move Ryuji along here. The speaker takes some damage, but that doesn't mean too much. And with Morgana, we're gonna just move ahead forward and end it with a charge attack, because we don't really have a good window for attacking beyond that. As you can see, we have not 1, not 2, but 3 of the big brutalist enemies advancing toward us. So that was another part that makes this mission difficult from the start, because if you leave your characters vulnerable and they come in, they're gonna kill you, because if they get 1 critical hit per character, that's 6 hits, and most of the time you can't even survive 3, sometimes 2. So that's another thing to keep in mind early off, is you have to be very wary of those 3 bruisers at the beginning. So we're going to try and use our triple threat here to take them out by positioning Morgana, Joker, and Ryuji the best we can to try and take advantage of it. But just be careful with the range that they have. Can cause some problems.
Leave it to me. What to do here? Let's go.
Doing a pretty early triple threat here and I used my Phantom Judge attack early, because we're gonna need to get as many turns possible on this one.
Behold the proof of my determination! All right, now it's my turn. Persona. Get ready. What to do here? All right, let's do this. Let's do this.
Here, we want to take this advantage of this shot here, and shoot that enemy on the other side, because that's the only way to get over there. Because if you see, we have an umbrella guy blocking the way. So even if we killed that speaker and we killed all the enemies in our path to get over there, the umbrella guy would block us. So we have to use that enemy there to get to the other side and enable the triple threat so we can clear this bridge here. And that's one of the hardest parts of that mission that you have to consider.
All right, let's give it to him. All right.
So, as you can see there, we managed to complete that mission. A lot of the strategy in that one is just being in position to one, do that switch to be on the other side. And the second one is just to be positioned with Joker so that you have the ability to kill some of the enemies that are respawning. And that's really the hardest part about that mission. And it just took some trial and error to try and figure out where the best places would be and where to go with the turn count for that mission. But as you can see, we managed to get through it in the amount of turns that we needed. So we're going to have a pretty long dialogue sequence here now.
So what are we doing here? Ah, perhaps you intend to apologize for your insubordination. I see. Well, I'm just glad we're all ready to move beyond this.
Shut your mouth.
Nakabachi, I'll give you one final chance. Turn yourself into the police. Confess what you've done to this school.
I see now. More of this again? I must say, I'm rather disappointed. Do you realize just how much clout I have in this school? One word from me, and I'll have a whole row of people waiting to do my bidding. It'd be entirely too easy to get two measly troublemakers expelled for constantly slinging baseless accusations. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Both of your futures will be ruined.
I don't care what happens to me. But you, I know what you deserve, and I'm going to make sure you get it. I won't lie to myself again. I'm gonna fight for what I know is right.
What are you rambling about?
Okay. Come out, everyone.
What? You all... What are you doing here?
Sir, I can't do this anymore.
I hate living like this. Spying on people and betraying my friends.
Everyone here has agreed to do whatever it takes to see you arrested and charged.
The very idea. Seriously. Don't forget that I have evidence of each one of your misdeeds. If you betray me, I promise I'll completely ruin your future.
I don't care if the school finds out anymore. I'll accept my fate, whatever it turns out to be.
Kurano-kun? You too? And what of graduating? How do you plan to attend college with that penniless family of yours, huh? Speak for yourself already. You're the one who's to blame for everything in the first place. If you hadn't been such a delinquent.
You're right. I made a big mistake. But I shouldn't have covered it up. And for that, I need to make amends. The student council president and Natsuhara-san came to us time and time again about this. Every time, they pleaded with us to do the right thing, explaining why it matters so much to them. Thanks to them, I learned something important. It's better to fight for yourself than to live in fear of your own weaknesses and of the consequences. From now on, I'm going to live my life honestly.
Kurano-san.
Ha! I don't have to stand here and listen to this childish prattling. And none of this is proof. Tell me what proof you have that I've done anything wrong.
Emails containing your orders to students, call logs, even the school financial ledger. Your victims supplied us with all of it.
And above all else, we have the victims' testimonies. Every person here is turning you in.
You said victims' testimonies? You absolute lowlives. You think you can play the victim card now? It'll take more than that to do me in. There are all sorts of excuses I could cook up to get away with this. I'll use every one of my connections if that's what it takes to ruin you kids.
I certainly didn't expect this to go so well.
Huh?
See this? I've taken the liberty of recording this conversation.
A first-party confession. The only proof we need.
I'm done for. All this effort for nothing.
Way to go, man! You really knocked that out of the park!
Right. I remember. The rebellion actually worked. Soon after we exposed him for what he was, Nakabachi was booted from the school.
Yes, I would call that poetic justice. Quite the fascinating finale.
Plus, that means the phony on the PA's been full of it this whole time. That asshole's been posing as this place's ruler for too long!
Well, I'm not so sure. If he's not the ruler, how could he influence a cognitive world to this degree?
Yes, even if the rebellion was successful, something always could have happened afterwards.
Huh.
Until Nakabachi is dealt with, anything could arise. We better ensure we're well prepared.
I'm sensing an incoming plot twist. But for now, I'll just be taking that.
That should do it. We have all 4 of the keys now.
Although none of them actually turned out to be keys. What the? They're all glowing!
Whoa, they turned into...
They all turned into a single old key?
And it has a label tab. Music room. I suppose the music room is where the ruler's been hiding?
Toshiro, you said Nakabachi was a music teacher, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then I think I know what comes next. Let's head back to the hideout first. We should update the club members.
We're back! And we've got your key.
What? Did you really? Here. This is it, right?
Oh, this is it! The long-desired music room key! Well done, you lot! With that in hand, victory is essentially ours! Yeah! Now we'll have no choice but to let us go! My Rebel Corps comrades, are you ready to complete our mission?
You bet we are! It's time to finish this rebellion! Let's bring the hammer down on that tyrant! Yeah!
My, they sure are worked up now, aren't they?
Well, think about how long they've been locked up here. Kinda hard to blame them for being so hyped to fight, don't you think?
At any rate, we're finally ready to face down the ruler of this kingdom. Folks, we'd better stay on our toes from here on.
Yes, Morgana's right. Let's only head out once we're ready.
As always, be as thorough as possible with the prep work.
Trickster, can you hear me? There's something I must share with you immediately. If possible, please come to the Velvet Room right away.
Hey, what's up?
So after that long story segment, we're going to head back into the Velvet Room
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
and get some more fusions going.
Here with such urgency.
So we'll have a little
I
dialogue
feel
here with
necessary
Lavenza
that you
first
hear this from me as
because
soon
of the
as you're
story.
able to come. I'm afraid it's something of an ill omen. Yes. Perhaps you recall our previous conversation about the Velvet Room's alterations? How the cause of said anomaly is likely some outside force? This remains true to my knowledge. However, I recently sensed that the might behind this force has suddenly surged. All I can say at this time is that it is a looming presence of great maleficence. The Velvet Room is indelibly linked with the heart of the guest. Under normal circumstances, no external influence should be able to alter this place. Tread carefully, Trickster. Your enemy is no standard adversary. My, that is not an expression I have seen on your face before. From what I have seen, you are most capable of breaking free from this unexplainable situation. With no information about our enemy, we appear to be in a situation akin to wandering about on a dark, moonless night. However, this room, as well as what future awaits you, lies entirely in your hands. I will, of course, continue supporting you the best I can. Please, never forget the power you hold. I suppose that was unnecessary for someone with so much experience overcoming incredible obstacles. A path will surely open for you as long as the flame in your heart continues to burn brightly. With that said, we shall meet again when the time has come.
So, what did Miss Lavenza want? It must have been important for her to go out of her way to summon you. Oh, really? An omen, huh? Still don't know what's getting to Lavenza, though. Better keep our guard up.
All we know is that it's more powerful now. I wonder why.
Well, it's not like we can do anything about it now, right? They got a problem with us. They'll eventually show their faces and their asses for us to kick.
And there's the jock's take on the issue. Although I actually agree.
Whatever the case may be, we finally have the key that will allow us to reach this kingdom's ruler. Perhaps we should focus on that while keeping this ambiguous warning in the back of our minds.
Good idea. Let's get out there and finish this.
Ready to head out now. All that's left is taking down the enemy leader.
So now we have access to another conversation after that interlude with Lavenza and some more dialogue. So this is the 24th conversation, which is entitled If Erina Came to Reality. So we just have 6 conversations left, and each time, like we've done in the previous ones, we're just going to speed it up here just so you can read the dialogue yourselves or do what you want, but just make sure you get through the conversation so you get credit for it. Not only to get the trophy, but also you'll get some GP there, which is good for skills.
Alright, so now there's... Until next time.
And now we're going to head back into the Velvet Room. And we're going to work on fusing another new weapon.
Select a persona.
So this one that we're fusing
Please read this. You
is for Erina.
Persona?
It'll have the ability to implement Forget when you shoot it, which is kind of cool. And it is called Mythic Lemuria. So there we have our 6th total weapon that we need to have fused out of the 10 unique ones that we need to have fused in total. So that's a kind of cool looking gun. And Erina will be able to make good use of that.
What do you wish to discuss? Are you finished? Do you wish to perform a fusion? Now then, make your decision.
Now we're also going to go ahead and do some persona fusing while we're here. And we'll start off with attempting to fuse Cerebus.
Is this persona acceptable? Please wait just a minute.
Cerebus, of course, is most famous being the three-headed dog that guards the gates of hell for Hades in Greek mythology. So there he is in the, even though he just has one head here in this game.
Is this persona? One moment, please.
And next we're going to fuse Dakini.
Is this persona acceptable? Please wait just a moment.
And looks like we got a fusion
What would you like to do?
of Parvati next.
Which persona will you choose?
So that's going to take care of a couple more personas to add to our compendium.
What would you like to do? Which persona will you choose? What would you like to do? Which persona will you choose? What would you like to do? Which persona will you choose? What would you like to do? Which persona will you choose? What would you like? Are you finished? Until next time.
So we can leave the Velvet Room now.
A lot of choices. I'll be counting on you.
And we can take on the next thing, which is a quest. So this is going to be the 12th quest of the game. So we're getting really close to the 15 that we need total. We have this one's called Learning from a Pro. This quest is without a doubt one of the hardest ones in the game, because we have one turn and we have to traverse a lot of ground here between our three characters. And if that wasn't enough, we also need to go up and down our elevator between Erina and Ryuji in order to trigger these enemies being elevated or descending, so we can also make them scared to create more once more opportunities. So this quest is pretty hard. It took me a while to figure this one out. I'm going to speed this one up by 2 because I spent a good amount of time kind of trying to figure out angles and other things. So I'll speed this one up so we can kind of get an idea of how we're going to complete this one. But as I mentioned, it's all about extending the once more opportunities with Joker so that we can get to that top platform up there and build the triple threat that we need to basically kill all the enemies on this stage. Because that's the only way that we can get the triple threat large enough to kill everyone in one turn. So I'm speeding it up here, but this is showing you how we're going to complete the 12th quest in this game, which is learning from a pro. So yep, as you can see here, we're just moving up the ladder, up and down, or the elevator rather, so Joker can advance, because without that he would be stuck. So we have to keep going back and forth on our characters so we can keep making the rounds. And we have to keep looking for opportunities where Joker can get the once more attack. getting close to the top of the platform here. Joker has plenty of space, but we still need another once more opportunity to be able to climb that ladder and get to the very top of the pedestal here. So we're going to keep doing some character switches to see if we can get another once more opportunity, because if we move the elevator, a new enemy might pop up that's exposed that will enable a once more opportunity. So we're just moving around the elevator to look to see if we can find one, because we know we can't use this current window we have for the triple threat, given we have all those enemies to Joker's right. So like I said, this is why I sped it up. It takes some time to kind of keep looking for these windows to engulf everyone in the triple threat, because we annoyingly only have one turn on this mission. So Joker's gonna do some looking around, and he finds a once more opportunity there. So we're gonna move the ladders around so he can get up that ladder. Now he is finally on the last platform. So we should be able to maximize the triple threat window that we can build here. Because we need to include everyone, aside from a couple stragglers that we can't reach. You have some enemies that you are straggling and not part of this triple threat, then you will fail this mission because of the one turn. So just use Ryuji and Erina to build this big window here. This looks to be pretty close to what we need. We'll just keep checking it out, make sure there's no stragglers, make sure there's no enemies that are down below on platforms we can't reach. And this looks to be our window, potentially here. We'll give it one last view here. And moving on Ryuji and Erina some more. So after a lot of checks, we finally have come up with the triple threat window we think we're gonna need to build it. And we just have a couple stragglers, which Ryuji was able to shoot, and Erina is able to shoot. And that's gonna complete this mission. It's definitely one of the toughest ones because of that one turn that we had to do this mission in. But as you can see, if you follow this guide, use those once mores, get to the top, you'll eventually be able to build out that window that we need to kill everyone. And then we still have the 2 turns remaining in the first turn with Erina and Ryuji. If for some reason, like in my case, we couldn't get them in the triple threat. I think that's intentional. I don't know if we could have ever got them all in one swoop there. But in any case, we got the quest completed for number 12. We have 3 left out of 15 for that trophy. And that's going to complete this video for part 21.